My name is Silla Muru and I work for the city of Turku. And the city is also the responsible party for distributing the prize money in this hackathon. First, let's have a look at the sums. The total prize money reserved for this hackathon is 16,000 euros. The prize money for the winners are distributed in the following way. So the team that will be chosen as the winner, will receive 10,000 euros for developing and implementing the solution of the challenge. It's quite important to note that it's not 10,000 straight in your hand, but we'll get back to that later in the presentation. But the terms and conditions for being awarded the 10,000 euro is described in the sub-grant agreement, which Rauli briefly mentioned, or he showed it. It was one of the PDF files on the platform. We will also award the second place, third, and fourth place, each with 2,000 euros. The awarding process goes as follows. So the jury of the hackathon will select the award receiving teams according to the evaluation criteria. And the evaluation criteria I can mention is described more thoroughly in the guide for applicants. As I already mentioned, we have 3 solutions that will be awarded with 2,000 euros each, and the winner with 10,000. With the obligation to use the amount to further develop and possible implementation of the solution. But as Rauli described, we don't have a set picture of what the solution can be, and therefore we don't have it very much described what further developed means, because this will all depend on what kind of solution gets chosen as the winner. And also an important point, should the jury find that none of the solutions fulfill the evaluation criteria to an adequate level, the jury may decide to abstain from awarding the first place winner's prize. Of course, this is not the plan, but it's important to inform you about this if this should be the case. And the jury can also then decide to award 4 teams with 2,000 euro cash prizes if there is not a team worthy of the first prize. Okay, let's have a look at the awarding of the first prize. So the 10,000 euros. Should the first prize winner consist of an SME with a VAT number, the following process will apply. So the winner will submit banking information such as VAT number or y-tunnus and bank account details to the city of Turku, and the city will pay the sum in accordance with the payment schedule, and I will show you the payment schedule a bit later. The company or SME will be responsible for any legal obligations connected to the transaction, such as like accounting and tax procedures. If the first prize winner is a team consisting of natural persons, we have a bit of a different situation. We will need the full name and address, and also the Finnish social security number and bank account details in order to proceed with payments. And there's a little asterisk here, so if I jump straight to that, so this is the last point. So should we have a team member or an entire team residing abroad and not have a Finnish social security number, he or she will legally become responsible for reporting the received prize money to effective tax authorities. Okay, let's go back to the second bullet point. So the prize money will be shared equally between the team members. So for example, if we have a team consisting of 4 persons, each team member gets 25% of the paid sum. Another important point is that the prize money is considered a taxable income for natural persons, and this can, for example, impact your Kela student money, so it's something to pay attention to. Here we have the first prize payment schedule. We have two phases. The first one is the starting phase. The condition for entering the starting phase is that the solution is delivered or at a state which is like described in the guide for applicants, which means that there is like a set plan for how to proceed with the development and so on. And the payment process will start as soon as the sub-grant agreement has been signed. It needs to be signed by the winning team and the city of Turku. And the first payment will be 60% of the total sum. Then we have the final phase. The condition for entering the final phase is that the final version of the solution has been deemed final by the organizers, which means that there is an agreement between the hackathon organizers and the winners that the solution is ready and that the sub-grant agreement has been fulfilled. When the final phase or there's an agreement, the city will pay the remaining 40% of the prize money. Then we have the awarding of the second, third, and fourth prize, which is the €2,000. And here we have the same situation. So if it's a company, we need the VAT number or YTUNUS and so on. The city will pay the prize money as a lump sum. And again, here the winner will be responsible for the legal obligations. Should it be a team consisting of natural persons winning the €2,000 prize, we have similar conditions or restrictions as for the first prize, which means that again it's a taxable income and that we will need the Finnish social security number in case of Finnish citizens or Finnish residents. Some important information in a nutshell. So accepting the first prize means that you will further develop the hackathon solution. It's divided in 2 steps, and you will enter a sub-grant agreement between you as a winner and the city. So it's important to have a look at the sub-grant agreement to understand the conditions. And as I mentioned, the prize money is considered a taxable income for natural persons. This was my last slide. You are free to ask questions. Or you can also write Rauli an email about it if you have questions coming up about the prize money awarding.